Went live. Happy Monday to everybody. We are continuing the John Cena discussion today. Who his final opponent might be. We're barreling towards December. And to celebrate this live discussion today, we're going to give away my copy of John Cena's My Life DVD collection. What I've done is I've posted on Instagram a picture of this. You can go find the Pack Fresh Instagram page. And below this photo, just mention your favorite John Cena match of all time. And you're entered to win. I'll give this away to somebody who stopped by today, or maybe somebody who just discovers the Instagram page. But you have the best chance because I think the chances are you heard it here first. So what's going on? How are we feeling? We're going to wait till some people filter in. It's Monday. It's a little later than I normally would arrive online here. I had a few things to do today. But I wanted to also update some of my comments from the video last week because there were some things I thought about, and there's a couple things I may have learned. So if you have not seen the video I posted last week, I did a top 5 superstar list of people I would like to consider for his final match coming up in December. There were a few names I didn't mention, and maybe there were a couple names that I lightly passed over. But I should have had a couple things. I should have had an honorable mentions section. So let's start right there. I think if you asked John what, I don't know if he got this consideration, but I think if you asked him, who would you like your final opponent to be? He might have said Stone Cold Steve Austin, because I know for a long time that was a dream match that didn't happen. He didn't get. So, and I also don't know if Austin's up for it. Here's another one. Kurt Angle wanted his retirement match to be against John Cena. And Vince said, well, you're going to have to give me another year. We're not going to be able to do that this year. Here's Baron Corbin. Feel bad for Kurt Angle that he had to go out that way. But the other thing I would mention about the fact that Kurt Angle didn't get a chance to do that, he was pretty run down at the time. So Kurt couldn't wrap his career up with John Cena. But I've seen photos of him lately, and Kurt Angle is looking pretty good. So maybe he's training just in case he gets the call, but I'm not 100% sure that we might not get John Cena versus Kurt Angle at the tape. That'd be kind of a cool way to bookmark the thing for Kurt. But so those were the honorable mentions from what's going on, Jeffrey? What's going on, Ribbon? Those are the honorable mentions. I should say Seth Rollins too, because have we gotten a Seth Rollins match on the farewell tour? Samuel in the house. What's going on, Samuel? I thought Seth Rollins to just not get a chance to wrestle Cena in the last year. That's interesting, considering their overlap of timelines. What are we thinking, guys? I got a few people filtering in. Who should John Cena wrestle in his last match? By the way, some of you just showing up, I'm giving away my copy of John Cena My Life. So if you find me on Instagram, Pack Fresh on Instagram, and you'd like to win a copy of that, that's just for stopping by the live stream today. So, but my number one pick to see for John Cena's final match was going to be Chris Jericho. Now, last week when I posted, I said, oh, maybe there needs to be some talent sharing to make that happen. And that might not be necessary because apparently Chris Jericho's contract runs out in December. So there's a lot of speculation that Jericho might show up in the Royal Rumble. Maybe we'll see that. I think that's a likelihood. But, man, that's so close to this finish line for John Cena. Maybe we could get Chris Jericho versus Cena just in time. And what's up with these Stone Cold Steve Austin? Yeah, I'd like to see that too. Is Steve going to be up for it? Samuel goes for Stone Cold. I think I'm thinking about fan reaction, and I'm like, okay, so how do you book it, right? Undertaker, Jeff, Jeffy likes Undertaker. Okay, yeah, I mean Tombstone him right into retirement, right? Uh, I could see like Austin, like just that being a short match. Let's do a short match, right? He comes in, you're gonna stun him right into retirement. So then you can have like the beer celebration because the career is over. You're in Boston. I could see like the beer bash thing going on there. The other names I threw out last week, Brock Lesnar because he just came back at SummerSlam. I've got Brock Lesnar fatigue. I don't really need any more Brock Lesnar. Hey, thank you, Samuel. Salute. I mean, the thing too was they brought Brock at the end of SummerSlam, and they had already done that. They had a SummerSlam match a few years ago. It was Brock versus Cena. Brock does the F5 in like the first 3 minutes. Cena's just taking German suplexes after that, and it's a short match. So bring Brock back out again at SummerSlam. Here's an F5. It's like we've done it. We've done it a number of times. Who did I have at number 4? I put Cody Rhodes at number 4 on my list because AI predicted that was the odds-on favorite for Cena's last match, and I mean they just had their big match, and Rhodes finished his story, and the heel turn didn't work for Cena. What's going on? Welcome. So I don't know. I feel like we've already done, like Rhodes has already gotten his time. And great, you have a story. You finished your story. You're continuing your story. Maybe we can move on with that. So, and then at number 3, I had Braun Breaker. I like Braun Breaker just from the aspect of here's somebody that's got so much talent. He could give you 10 to 15 years of WrestleMania. Those other guys, I mean, Rhodes might hang in there too, but Lesnar's not. Favorite wrestler? It was Diesel or Kevin Nash for a long time. Current favorite wrestler? I don't know if I have a favorite right now. How about you? What do you got for your favorite, Jeffy? Just thinking about it. I still got to catch Raw from last night. You like wrestling with men and women and all people. Pro wrestling I've enjoyed for a long time. I started watching wrestling when baseball went on strike. Give me money. Yes, give us all money. You catching it, Raw? Monday Night Raw. You should look into it. It's this new show. What made you rich? Something made you rich? Monday Night Raw from last night is available, but I have not had a chance to watch it. Was there anything good? Did anybody catch that? I don't know if I actually have any wrestling fans in the house or not, except I did have some people mention some possibles for Cena's retirement match. Samuel, you're still watching. I appreciate you. Are you a longtime wrestling fan? I'm trying to gauge the audience here. Attitude Era. Okay. Yeah, same. Same. I took a pretty good break. Oh, I don't have time to watch men cuddle each other like I used to. Okay. Well, you know, We all get busy. I was just trying to watch Nostalgianomics live. Looked like he had a lag problem. I don't know what's up with that. He usually doesn't have those issues from what I've seen. Steve Austin, yeah, I don't know that it was ever more enjoyable than when Steve Austin was on top. I mean, that was just when you had Austin on top and WCW was running hot. Like, I can't believe. So WCW's peak was Goldberg Hogan in Atlanta. They gave that match away for free. That's the one where Goldberg beat Hogan for the title. How did you not have a rematch on pay-per-view so that everybody could make money off of that? Favorite moment was Eddie Guerrero winning the title versus Brock Lesnar. That was pretty cool. Bye, Jeffy. Guerrero winning was pretty cool. I think Goldberg was in the crowd for that, wasn't he? I am not, but my favorite wrestler is John Cena. Sorry if I spelled it wrong. No, you're good. I got it right here. I got you. The John Cena My Life DVD. Find me on Instagram. I'm giving this away. This is a giveaway today just for stopping by the live stream. Just wanted to do something kind of cool. Guerrero. Favorite Guerrero match. Man, he had so many good matches, like against Jericho. And then for him to come over and bridge into the heavyweight division, that was impressive. I like the match with Kurt Angle where he loses the boot and he rolls up Kurt at WrestleMania. That was a good one too. We lost Eddie, man. Eddie, far too young. A lot of these guys. And then just recently Hulk Hogan. So yeah, back to John though. I think it's quite possible that we could see Jericho, but will it be in time? Any Austin main event? Ooh, okay. Favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin match? I think Bret Hart, WrestleMania 13. That's the one that really made Austin. Third favorite wrestler. Shawn, Bret from the Attitude Era and before the Attitude Era. Those guys. I always factor in like match rewatchability as well. I do think Austin is the best all-around superstar for music, match quality, rewatchability, finisher. I was listening to, was it Chris Van Vliet? It was an interview from a year ago with Hulk Hogan, and Hulk was asked, "Do you have any regrets?" And he said, "The finisher." He's like, "Maybe I should have gone with the sleeper," because Hulk was a big guy early. And so to take that body weight and just have to jump and land on his butt for a finisher every night, I think that took its toll on his spine. So anyway, just wanted to test this out. We're coming up on the 15-minute mark here. It was cool to interact today. I'm going to try to schedule these live so that we can plan for it and maybe get a good topic that everybody wants to participate in. King of the Ring. King of the Ring was against Jake the Snake. That was a good match. That was, yeah, the speech, absolutely. And then he busted his lip and he had to go get stitches. Samuel is still watching, just so everybody knows. Still here. He had to go get stitches, came back from the hospital. Austin 316. Austin 316 the next night. They used to do King of the Ring where if you won that, you got a title match at SummerSlam. I thought that was cool. That goes back though. That's like there was King Mabel and then he fought Diesel. It was like SummerSlam '95, if my memory is correct. Now it's like it's not always the case where you're gonna get that guaranteed title match. And they have so much going on too. They have so much as far as they got Money in the Bank. And now the ESPN deal, so now it's like you got to subscribe to ESPN. So you're going to have to. It used to be pay-per-views, now it's PLEs, premium live events. I was wondering when they were going to stop using that terminology. Other matches from Austin. Oh man, it's matches against The Rock. He thinks that WrestleMania 17 was his best match against The Rock, but that's the one where it ends with all those chair shots. Is it your internet or is it my connection? You never know. He had that match with The Rock, and he had all those chair shots at the end. I'm like, this can't be a classic. If you're just going to chair a guy up at the end, I'm not going to want to watch that over and over again. I mean, that was Houston, Texas, and that crowd and that entrance, that was awesome. But I think his match at 19 was the best of the three that they had. He actually had an amazing one at Backlash against The Rock, and that one never really gets mentioned. And I know one of those, it's the one, I think it's 17, where he comes out in the shirt because he forgot to bring his vest. He's so mad because I think he's in the middle of a divorce and he just forgot to bring his vest, and now he comes out in a T-shirt. We haven't heard a lot from Steve lately. He used to do his podcast, and I listen to that every week. Occasionally he would do the Broken Skull Sessions, and when he was the host of Tough Enough, I think I said as much to him in an email. I said that was like the best 10 minutes of wrestling every week at the end of that show, when he would critique the kids and he would just give them the business. So what other matches do you want to see from John Cena before he hangs it up? We only have a few dates left. What haven't you gotten that you'd like to see? As my dog coughs in the background. I know we're doing Clash in Paris next. And there's WrestlePalooza. That's going to be the first one on ESPN. So that's probably where they're going to do Cena Lesnar. I mentioned before, it's weird we haven't really had a Rollins match. We've already gotten Orton. You've already gotten Punk. So, I don't know. Rollins would be expected. Who is left for him to wrestle? This Logan Paul thing. You guys like Logan Paul? I can appreciate coming from social media and becoming a wrestling star. You know,